Guns versus knives. Let's have this discussion. Stick around. You know what they say, never bring a knife to a gunfight. But who are they? Well, if I'm being nice, I'll just say they represent all the people who speak out of ignorance on this issue without looking at the many factors. The problem with a lot of people is that they do assume that gun trumps a knife every time. And I will tell you, more often than not, that's not the case. Typically speaking, a gun is obviously more advantageous. You wouldn't defend a troop of invaders from your house as effectively with one knife as you would something that could fire a bunch of bullets. But there's a lot of context that we have to look at. First off, when this conversation is often brought up, it's thought about as a one-on-one type of situation. And there's a lot of people that simply believe because they have a pistol on them that they are superior to someone wielding a knife. There's been something commonly practiced in law enforcement over time called the 21-foot rule. You may have heard of it, which basically states that your average person can travel 21 feet towards you before the officer had a chance to pull their gun and fire once. There has since risen some controversy around this training technique, but it does exist. All it takes to know how quick a knife-wielding assailant can come upon you and how fast it can happen is to just get out and train. I got together with a group of guys one time. We had airsoft pistols. I had a face cover, and we did this training. And I'm telling you, it's harder than you realize. You can't just assume that just because you're carrying around your favorite EDC pistol that you're going to be okay the moment someone draws a knife. In this video, I want to provide you 3 instances where I believe someone that's wielding a gun will get the upper hand on someone with a knife. Number 1, a gun may beat a knife if the person using the gun is well trained at drawing their weapon and firing in a timely, efficient manner. The problem with that is a lot of people are not trained. If anything, they're barely trained in the basics. And let's say you do get the drop on a knife wielding assailant, you put a bullet in them, there's no guarantee that they're going to stop coming at you just because they got hit. What people fail to understand is how hard and fast somebody with a blade can come at you. I'm going to travel 21 feet from where I'm at straight to the camera. Look how quick this can happen. Number 1, you have to have time to register the fact that that's happening, and then you've got to respond. Imagine the person who never trains in standard drills, who never pulls their weapon out. They got it stuck down in their pants or stuck down in a pocket. Just imagine how quick that could happen. But yes, there are people out there trained enough to drop somebody like me coming at them that fast. Number 2, if you have such good situational awareness that you're able to react in time. If life has taught us anything, it's how quick bad things can happen. I saw a video one time of a guy run right into a room swinging a machete, and I think about how little time people had to respond and how quick he got there. What it all comes down to, again, is time. Having time to respond, having time to operate efficiently. So often, people don't. Number 3 is if you have a firearm that can actually stop the assailant before he gets to you. Some firearms may kill, they may hurt, but they may not always stop the assailant before he can get to you with his blade. That's just reality, and there are some calibers that are stronger than others. You know, you carry what's right for you, but definitely know the advantages and the limitations of what you carry. So does a gun beat a knife every time? Absolutely not. Personally, I think we need both. This is why I carry a pistol and a blade every day. Pistol for distance, blade for up close. It happens. And no matter how much we train, it's still not going to guarantee our success. So don't be that guy that says never bring a knife to a gunfight, because a lot of guys brought a knife to a gunfight and won. That's all I'm saying. Take care.